Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 in our Netherlands campaign, second campaign of the year, and so hopefully this one goes a little bit better. So one thing I wanted to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and start defending this province. I'm going to attempt to, because I was focusing more on trying to get my own stuff kind of taken care of. But one thing we do have to worry about is the Belgians, and then that does open up this territory here. So if they get defeated, of course. So, and of course it opens up France as well. That's another thing to consider. So we'll go ahead and defend it. But the way we're gonna have to do this, we're gonna have to do this a little bit different because they always prioritize this province because it doesn't have a lot of the modifiers. I think that's why the AI prioritizes it. I don't really know why they do, actually. I'm just making something up, honestly. So maybe it's because of the rivers and stuff. So what we want to go ahead and do is we want to make sure that, and these divisions need to train up here, we want to make sure that we have just a few divisions here rather than all the amount they're going to send there. So what we'll do, and let me just take a look here, what are these templates here? Okay, so these are those crappy templates. Okay, I see what's going on here. All right, we actually have quite a few crappier templates that we don't really have any control over. These are the expeditionary forces. So we might want to change these up a little bit and have them go back home while we still have time. I don't really know that we have time, but we could try and just change these up so these ones aren't here in the homeland because they're pretty garbage. And they're taking up the 30 width here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to go and change these up and hopefully I don't regret this. Sending these guys back over to here. So we're going to send them now because, yeah, I didn't even realize that we were in that situation. So let's go ahead and have them come here. And then just take a boat on over to here. All right, and then we're gonna bring some of the troops that we have here that are a little bit better. So we're gonna bring these two here. We'll put them into the Blue Army. And again, we're trying to get the Blue Army up to, eventually up to 24 divisions here. And I think we're gonna go ahead and start moving many of these over there now. So get them going there. These guys are supposed to move over to here. And that looks solid, I think. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, we could even, I think we have some divisions that are done training, don't we? Yeah, we have these guys that can get deployed now. So we could just go and take a couple more. That's fine, guys. Just take a couple more of these guys and have them go into Blue Army as well, because I'm trying to get them up to 30. So we'll take these guys. And that'll get us up pretty close, but not quite there. So we're going to want to make sure that all these guys are assigned over to here. And then I'm just going to take like 1 or 2 divisions. We'll take 2 divisions and go ahead and set up a fallback line right here so this doesn't get messed up, hopefully. All right, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks solid. All right, so I think that's all we needed to do. Yeah, so let's go and let it play. And we'll get these guys trained up here. And it looks like they actually do need a lot of experience. So what we'll do is we'll take all of our divisions and put them into a little special training army over here. And just get them trained up due to the adjustments that we made last episode. We did get pretty far so far. I really think the war will start this, or I know it will start this episode. More than likely after Germany deals with Czechoslovakia, they'll go after Poland. And then Denmark will be the next victim, and then they'll come after us. But sometimes they do go for us before Denmark. I think it's if they don't have Poland dealt with, they can't go after the Denmark one. You have to like have occupied some of their provinces or some certain provinces, maybe Warsaw or whatever, in order to take that focus to get the Denmark one, which I think is kind of, I mean, it makes sense for the historical, but it ends up messing the historical focuses off. We're gonna get the excavation here, guys. Ends up messing it up where sometimes they go to war with the Low Countries before the Danes. We do have something here. What is this? Region-wide industrial integration, which we don't want to do right now. We are short steel, so we should probably trade for that. And that, man, we just do not have the factories necessary to get this done, to get these fortifications built up, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just not good. I don't think we're going to get as high as I wanted to get, unfortunately. I just don't see it, guys. All right, so we currently have, what is this, 27 divisions, so we need 3 more. So we're just going to send all 3 of these here. And in fact, let's send, we'll do it this way. We'll send 2 over to there. Hopefully that'll be enough. I guess we'll see how we look on the front, and then send this guy over to here. All right. So hopefully our divisions will get here in time for the conflict. We'll just have to see. Are these guys done training yet? No, they're not. Okay. And we do have one of these guys that are done training though, so we're going to take him out. Move him over there, and let me just take a look at how we're looking here. So we got 2 in the capital, we only have 1 there. All right, so probably don't want to move any of these. Why do these guys take the railroads up there and then get on the ship? Is that faster? I mean, it could be. I mean, you assume it has to be faster for them to do that. And let's take a look here. Loud ass plane just went overhead, so I'll cut that out. But this will completely remove the modifier, so we'll finally get rid of that, and that will help with the manpower and again with our production too. Pretty good production jump that we'll get, that 10%. All right, so let's go and get these guys back assigned to the front, and let them get their entrenchment up. And we will need to make another adjustment here already. They'll have to retrain them again, though it might not change the situation because it's all about manpower. So we'll see if it adds more manpower or not, and then that'll determine if we have to train them. So what we want to do is we want to remove... We might not have the experience for this. Yeah, it's 10 experience to get the artillery into there. Could just remove 1. Let's just do it at the same time. Let's just get them up to the 7 experience. It's fine. Or excuse me, up to the 10 experience, because we're almost there. We're at 7. So it's fine, guys. It's fine. And 2 of these guys are done training. And these 2 are going to go straight into this army here. And yeah, I just hope that those 2 can get, those divisions we sent from over here can get back over there in time, so they don't get sunk by some German submarines. I guess we'll take a look and see how much time we got left. See what they're currently working on. Okay, so they're doing the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with the Soviet Union, and Italy did annex Albania. Okay, and Czechoslovakia was annexed as well. So they're moving along, guys. They're moving along. We did get our appoint the new Supreme Commander, so we'll have to make an adjustment there. And we're going to go for the Fortress Holland next because these are only 35-day techs, so we can get both of them, or excuse me, 35-day national focuses. So we get them both before we can get that one, or at the same time they would get that one. And I want to get these fortifications built. So yeah, I find that to be one we need to get first. We got advanced machine tools. Excellent. So we do have a ahead of time penalty. So which one do we want to go? Because we're only, I think we only have 1 ahead of time penalty, reduction. So we can either get better factory output, or we can get the construction 4. We can't get both. And normally it's an easy pick here. I would easily want to pick the concentrated industry, but in this case it's a little different story because we need to build, man. And we'll get this in 79 days, and that'll be just in time to use it in construction. And of course the factory repair speed is helpful too. I would typically go for this one, guys, but you know what? I feel like we need to get these factories constructed, so we are going to get construction 4. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I normally would. I think that's for the best. All right, so I see how many divisions we still have moving here. Let's see where they're at. All right, so that's where they're at right now. Going through the Suez Canal. I think they should be here in time. Germany, you know, they still have several focuses to go before they declare war on us. Again, Poland will be their first victim. And hopefully, I almost want them to defeat them quickly so that they go after Denmark next and it gives us more time. And oh yes, we haven't really been paying attention to what's going on over here in the China-Japanese war. All right, the Japanese are advancing, but they're holding them off a little bit. So, I mean, it's not like a quick collapse like sometimes it is. So that's good. We got the excavation knocked out. Awesome. So more resources. Might want to take a look at our resource situation, see if we could stop trading for anything. And let's see what 1939 techs we have left to get. Obviously, need to get all these. And we need to get the infantry stuff. So we'll start with the infantry equipment, I think. Knock that out. And look at the Spanish Civil War. Oh, snap. The communists are actually winning. Republican Spain. Okay, that went a little bit different than I was expecting. Yeah, all right. And the last time we looked at it, they had the capital or about to get the capital. So we've got the engineer company 2s. And we're going to go ahead and get the field hospital 2s next. I feel like we need those. Because of the manpower situation here in our homeland. Do all of our divisions have their manpower already? Yeah, it looks like they're good to go. Okay, and we actually have a lot of experience. I meant to change this up once we got to 10, but I forgot, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get the artillery in here, and then we're going to move both of these to get to 20 combat width. For right now, maybe we'll go 40 combat width. I don't know, though. Manpower is always an issue as the Dutch, so I don't think that we'll do that. If we did do it with anybody, we'd do it with the Dutch East Indy division. And I think that's good for these guys here. So let's go and save that. And then what we're going to want to do, and we can name these divisions, by the way, guys, if you wanted to post some names of it, suggestions. Now, I haven't read any of your guys' comments from the last episode because, you know, obviously I'm recording these back to back, though I did have like, it was about an hour and a half break between the two episodes, which is why I don't remember what was going on in Spain last time we looked there. But yeah, I am recording these back to back so that we can have an episode here on Thursday since I'll be working all day on Wednesday. So I don't know if anybody posted any name suggestions yet, but if you want to post them on this video, then maybe on Friday's video or Saturday's video, I'll give you a little bit of time. We're going to get these divisions named. Now the key ones are this one and this one because these are the two that we're actually using right now. So if you want to post some name suggestions, then I'll pick the best one, and we'll have some unique names for our Dutch divisions. So we need to make an adjustment to these guys next, and we could do, can't do field hospitals, yeah, because we don't have the army experience. And you know what? They have a lot of manpower anyway. I think we should probably get them their artillery now. We won't get anti-tanks or anti-air for these ones. Because I don't expect it to be needed against the... And we could just remove one of these guys like so. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. But I don't think it'll be needed against the Japanese. Alright, so hopefully that won't affect manpower as much. Of course, these... and we knocked out Fortress Holland. Excellent. Let's go and get the next one. And... I'm going to take a look at the fort situation as well, see if we need to make any adjustments there. Do these guys have all their manpower? They do. Okay, despite the adjustments we just made. So let's get them moving over here, and I'll kind of take a look at the situation there and see if we need to make any further adjustments. Over here, we have a lot of divisions over there. I almost want to move a couple more and just set up a secondary army here. But man, we're going to need them, and we're going to need them against Japan. So I guess we'll keep them here, and hopefully this will be enough. So yeah, 30 divisions. I just have to hope that that is plenty. But we could have problems bringing divisions over. You know what? Let's do that. Let's bring a couple divisions, guys, back. Because, yeah, Japan is not at war with us yet. I think we'll be okay. So let's just take a couple of the good divisions here and get them moving into... We won't move into the Blue Army. We'll move them into their own separate army here. And then just get them going to Rotterdam. Alright, so that we'll have a couple more divisions here, and I think we should have enough there. So we got that done. Let me just take a look, see if anybody needs to be trained, and no, everybody's good to go. Alright, excellent. And we are missing equipment. That's the motorized that we need to get, so we'll go ahead and get that down here that we don't have any factories for it yet. We need artillery as well, and we actually are quite stacked on the infantry equipment. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and pull back on the infantry equipment, and then pump into artillery. Oops, that's support equipment. Pump into artillery. There we go. And let's see if that changed the situation as far as the steel. We could pull one of these back. Yeah, let's just pull one back. If we're short one steel, it's fine. It won't affect production much. And besides, I think it would affect ships anyway. When do we get that ship, that cruiser that we're trying to build? We get it in August 1939. All right. We're going to keep our ships training as well for right now. And what is this about? We can still do these? I thought we got rid of it. Oh, okay. You can do them to get war support up. Okay, well, we don't need to do that right now. So we'll just say we don't want to be notified of it right now. And that will allow us to get more political power so we can finally get some laws changed over here, guys, which I'm really tempted to actually change up our economy first. So that, yeah, I think we will do that. And my reasoning here is that by changing the economy, then we take advantage of the benefits now. Now, obviously, it's more beneficial when it comes to political power to wait and then just change to war economy. But we'll get more of our civilian factories so that we can build these forts up, which we need to do. And then obviously the military factories won't be getting that penalty that they're getting. But that's for construction, of course, so it doesn't hurt us because we're not building military factories, but more civilian factories. So I think we're going to do that. While the manpower, it would get us a bit, but I don't think it would even get us enough to actually build units. Because remember, our units are, well, I think we filled them up. But yeah, it's fine, guys. We'll get that in time for the war. I think this is the smartest way to go. so that we'll have more civilian factories to build up these forts. So we did get some new forts. So we got 2 new forts right there from that national focus. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going 3 across here now. Yeah, and we'll leave 2 there for the moment. Let's just get these 3 done. And they'll finish this one here in June. And that's the one reason why I was kind of hesitant on defending this territory here. Just because, you know, it's more forts we gotta build. It's more issues overall. Do we have any units done? We do. Yeah, and they're never gonna get the guns done in time. Yeah, we'll just have to supply all the support and artillery. It is what it is. So yeah, they got more troops training here, and you know what? I almost feel like we could go ahead and send even more to the homeland. I feel like, and we do want to defend the territory here eventually, but maybe if we could just get a couple more divisions over there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a couple more divisions. So we're gonna take one of these guys, put them over there, and then like 3 of these ones. Do we have any like good ones? Not a lot of good ones here, unfortunately. Looks like we have 2 good divisions available. All right, let's put them into there, and we'll take one of these guys then and put him over there too. Well, you know what? Actually, that was 1 extra one. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine then. I miscounted. I wanted 5 over there. So we'll take these guys here and send them on over. So we'll have a total of 35 divisions, and that should be good. The rest of them will stay in the homeland. We have a total of 24. And Italy just joined the Axis. Okay, well that's not historical. They shouldn't be joining until Germany's at war with France. Okay, and invading France, in fact. Yeah, they did it a lot earlier than they did historical. Okay. I think that's just because I don't think they had to do it national focus, though. I think Italy just sent off the request. So we do have 1 factory to put towards artillery, since artillery is much needed. As is support equipment. I'm short on both of those. How are we doing on infantry equipment right now? We're at 3,000. So we could pull back from that. How far until we get that tech? Because then we'd want to update. You know what? I feel like we're probably good in that regard, though we will need to supply the equipment to these guys once we switch over to, well, I guess that would be guns. We're going to put artillery here, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're going to put an artillery here. Let me just take a look here. Get another artillery. And yeah, that'll be 20 width. That is actually fine. I'm okay with this. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's go ahead and save that. That will require even more guns. So what we'll do is we're going to pull back on the infantry production just a little bit, infantry equipment production, and then put it into the artillery, since we need so many of those. See what the Germans are working on next. Danziger War. All right, so the war is going to be starting this episode as I thought. I don't know that we'll join, though, again, just because of, let me just see if we need to make any adjustments here with training. But yeah, I don't know that we'll actually join, because we're going to wait until they declare war on us, more than likely. And we did get the focus for a bit more land forts, so we'll take a look at that. And I think we're going to get the civilian factories next. I do know that we need to get this, guys, so we can start ticking up our daily support for unaligned. And there's some great bonuses here. Yeah, some fantastic bonuses, especially the only man in the Dutch government. But this one gives the plus 10% defense on core territory. But man, we need to fix our problems with the lack of civilian factories and military factories, and that's the best way to do it, guys. Okay, how are we doing on getting the forts built? All right, so we almost got that one constructed. We get it done on the 1st of July. And just taking a look here at the fort situation. Okay. So we definitely will be at level 3 forts by the time the war starts, but I don't know if we'll be able to get to the level 5 like I was hoping. We did get construction, though, so that'll allow us to construct faster. And that means we're done here on production until we get a little bit closer to 1941 at the very least. And so what do we want to get next? So we've already got that going. We've gotten everything we need here for 1939 for right now. I think we should start working on these. So we'll get the better artillery first, and then we'll do the anti-tank and anti-air ones. Since the artillery one does require us to construct new equipment, while the AT and AA ones do not. Those are just passive bonuses. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're going to have these 5 divisions here. I think they'll be here in time for the war as well. And we'll just kind of, what we could do is put them here. In fact, if they get here in time, and then all 30 divisions can just be focused on this front here. They have pulled all their divisions off of their front with us because they're getting ready for the war against Poland, and yeah, I guess that's it. Czechoslovakia did end up getting annexed. We got the prepared defenses, so that's that big defense bonus, so that's going to be super helpful. And we are going to use our research bonus here. I think we have 2 research bonuses, if I'm not mistaken. We will use it here to get the soft attack, plus 5% soft attack. Now there's 2 routes to go here. I think infiltration probably makes more sense for our more defensive gameplay that we're going to be doing initially. Yeah, it probably makes more sense for us to do infiltration. And in which case, if we did want to do that, then the +5 organization would be helpful if we wanted to continue researching all the way down. Because yeah, I don't think we do. There's no point on doing this one just yet. So we might go this way. If we went to assault, then there's no reason to even go further at all. So at the very least, we're going to get this one. And that'll be 169 days. Hopefully we have it by the time the war starts, so we have the nice soft attack bonus. And also, hopefully we can get our manpower laws changed before the war starts too. I guess we'll see how things go. They're almost done with their Danziger War. And just trying to keep an eye on these guys, make sure that we're maximizing our equipment, so we're not training troops that don't need to be trained. All right, so we got these guys going, and I think once we get some of these guys trained up, which we actually have one here done now, let's go and put him over here, and that leaves 5 here. So let's move one of these guys here, though I think most of these guys are the garbage ones. Yeah, we got all the garbage ones here. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's take these garbage divisions and kind of move them around. We'll keep like 1 in the homeland, I suppose, or excuse me, 1 in the capital here, and then the rest will be moving elsewhere. So we'll move. I think these guys already have. Yeah, they already have 1. So we'll keep 1 here, so that leaves 2 left. So we'll move 1 over to here, and then like the other one can go. I guess we'll put them right here. Okay, excellent. And so we did get. We got another guy done. All right, let's get him. I think he should probably stay here in the capital. We only have 1 good division here in the capital. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and protect Borneo, guys. We'll send a total of 5 divisions, 1 for each port, and 1 for each of the North Borneo ports as well. And Poland refuses German ultimatum, which does mean that there will be war, and it does look like Germany is now doing the around the Maginot Line already. Okay, so yep, that's what often is happening. They go the around the Maginot rather than after Denmark. If I just show this to you, what I was talking about real quick. So when you do Danziger War, you can either go around the Maginot or the operation. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that, but that's the Denmark one, Denmark and Norway. And you can see that you have to have control of Danzig and Warsaw. So because of that. That does result in, because they don't have it, it does result in them going around the Maginot. Now, I don't know why they don't go with other stuff first. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but yeah, it does result in the war here in the Low Countries very early. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it did. So that means we are not going to get the level 5 forts. I will tell you that right now, guys. There's no way. There's no way we'll get there, which is unfortunate. And this is kind of like the weak point, typically. So we should really prioritize this one. This one often has issues. I think this is where we had issues in the last one. What we still need to get that one done. All right, so we'll see what we can get done. I don't know, guys. I don't think we'll have the forts high enough. But what we can do now is delete that. Since we do have those troops here, we're gonna move them all to that front, and then we're gonna take these guys and then put them on the fallback line. And we'll have all 5 divisions here, and that'll leave 30 divisions for this front. And there we go. Germany just declared war on Poland. All right, so we have whatever time that is there, 60-something days, before we are also in the war. And we really need to slow it down when we get to that point, because there's something we have to do. We have to pull in our ally. And we're not going to do the war propaganda. I mean, we do need war support, but we'll be okay. It'll be a defensive war, so. All right, what are we working on right now? Oh, our field marshal. I completely forgot about this. Remember, our field marshal got pulled out when we did the appoint new supreme commander, and we now have Henry Winckelmann. And, ooh, nice. He's got some great defensive bonuses. So Henry Winckelmann, he was the supreme commander in charge of the Dutch defense. He was the one who put in the official surrender as well. The Dutch lasted, oh, good God, I've forgotten already. I think it's like 6 or 8 days. I think 6 to 8 days, somewhere around there is what they lasted. That's all it took the Germans to defeat them. They dropped paratroopers, which weren't highly effective, but they did stop the Dutch from flooding some of this area. And then they also bombed several cities, which played a role in why the Dutch surrendered. But yeah, didn't take them very long, which is why we have only, I think it's like 14 days. You have 14 days that you have to keep all your provinces, or all a certain amount of provinces, in order to flood them. And that's to encourage you to use paratroopers as the Germans did historically. So we've got 2 great defensive traits here, the plus 10% and the max entrenchment. So that's great. And I'm curious to see if they kept their entrenchment from when we had it before. I don't think they did. I could be wrong here. Yeah, I don't think they got to keep it. It doesn't look like that. Okay, so yeah, when we lost that field marshal, we did lose. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure though, if that's how it worked or not. Because there are some other things, that you get to keep, like planning bonus, for instance. If you have a planning bonus and your maximum planning bonus decreases, then I'm pretty sure it stays whatever the division currently has. So we got field hospitals, and we got our national focus constructed as well. So we're finished. So let's go ahead and get. What do we want here? Oh yes, we should probably get the anti-tank and anti-air. We'll do anti-air first because I assume we'll face more planes initially than we will tanks. And we also got those factories, which will be super, super helpful. So let's see what we want to do next. I know we need to get that to start moving towards non-aligned. But I think we should instead, we really need the military factories. I think we're going to go ahead and get these 2 first, and then we'll get that one. I think that's the best way to do this, guys. One thing to consider, though, is we have to get this one. In order to get this one, we do have to have full control of all of our main colonies. So let's say the Japanese take Java or whatever, then we wouldn't be able to do these ones either, even though they have nothing to do with that territory. And also, this is key to getting that one production company or design company, whatever you call it. So yeah, we do want to make sure we get that if we feel like we're going to lose any of our colonial territories. So let's get that one though. We need more civilian factories, and that'll put a full 15 factories into building here. And we'll get it done on the 8th of September, which will not be soon enough to get everything we need here. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. And I think what we might do, as soon as they're done building that, go ahead and tick this down, because again, I feel like that's the most problematic one. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and just move these around based on how they do defense. So that one has a river bonus, so it's not as much of a problem. Okay, that's the way we'll do it. Just make sure that this one goes first and that this one goes last. All right, so again, just got to watch this. Make sure that we take advantage of, make sure that as soon as they declare war, we pull our ally in, because remember or our puppet in, because we have a lot of their units, and I think some of them would get pulled off. All right, so we got the artillery. I think we're really short on guns right now. Let's get the anti-tank. I need to take a look at this situation, in fact. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to change the guns up anyway. Yeah, we are really, really short on guns, and we're actually looking great on infantry equipment. So let's go ahead and put it towards the artillery, because that's what we're hurting on the most. All right, that does result in us needing more steel. I'm going to trade for that. And that means we won't have the full factories anymore going here. 27th of September is when we get that one finished up. Will that be soon enough? I guess we'll find out. So let's fly to right before I think they're about to get it. Okay, and then we're going to slow this down just a bit. It doesn't mean they'll declare war immediately. Oh yes, and we can change our manpower laws up. Well, that worked out nicely. So if we wait till they declare war, though, then we can change straight over to extensive conscription and get all that manpower. Oh wait, no, never mind. We take that back. That's 300. I forgot. We're looking at manpower laws. So yeah, we got to go to the limited. So we'll have at least some manpower to pump into our troops. which is good. All right, so let's put these guys over here, and let's go ahead and have, I mean, a lot of guys here training. Let's go ahead and move these guys now. Get them moving over to here. All right, let's swing back on over to here. And go ahead and set up the general for this army. So we want him to go here, and let's go ahead and get, well, you know what, I haven't set up the general here yet. We should get our best guy there against the Japanese. And we will need to assign a new commander, so we're gonna have to use political power for that. Okay, that's a shame. Hopefully get it by the time they declare war. Again, doesn't mean that they'll declare war as soon as they get that. They could wait a little while. They'll probably wait until they get Poland defeated, and then they'll declare war on, the way they typically do it is Luxembourg first. They always go after them first. They pick on the little guy. All right, so we've knocked that out. And I don't think there's anything else now, because we got all these. Yeah, we got that going. So there's nothing else that we need at this moment. Yeah, so let's go and get fighters for later use, just so we don't have to research them then, even though we're not going to use them anytime soon. And let's change up to the infantry equipment 2. I know that obviously it's a higher production cost, but we've got a good stockpile here, guys. I feel all right. I feel like we're doing okay. It's the problem right now is going to be artillery. All right, so we'll just wait and see when they declare war. I think it'll be as soon as Poland is defeated. They might send troops over here first, or they might not. It's always hard to say. And yeah, Poland should be defeated in mere moments here. Yeah, they already got troops over here. Oh, and tanks. Okay. I was kind of hoping that there wouldn't be too many tanks here, but that did not end up going down that way. And what are we lacking? Rubber. Okay, that's fine. And let me just take a look here. Yes, we do have these guys done. Let's go. And this kind of sucks. We got to manage these when I'm trying to get into the war here, but we do want to make sure that we get them all moved to locations before the war starts. For obvious reasons. Alright, so what we'll do is we're going to leave one of these guys here for right now. And send him there. And I guess that's good. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll try and protect Borneo. It's not a priority, but there's a lot of resources there. We should really be, in fact, protecting Singapore. And there we go. Warsaw has fallen. So yeah, very soon they will be defeated, and the Germans will attack us next. Luxembourg doesn't really typically take too long for them to get them defeated. Did we finish up our ship? It looks like we did. Yeah, I think we got our ship done. We got our light cruiser done, guys. Hooray! All right, let's go and throw them into this army, or excuse me, into this fleet, and get them going back over to, or get them going to Asia. Okay, yeah, we'll just have these 4 destroyers. I thought we had 5. Oh, one's repairing right now. Okay. Won't stop them from doing their thing yet. You know what? Actually, we will stop these ones. It'd be wise to probably stop them. Not let them go any further. Just so that they're fully repaired in time for the conflict. All right, so I guess we could go back up to speed 5. I'm just worried that they'll declare war immediately and then attack us immediately. And yeah, that creates a problem if these divisions do get pulled from us temporarily. It's a possibility. All right, so that looks like, how are we doing on the defenses? Okay, so we're getting the forts there. So we have the fort in one of the more vulnerable places, but yeah, it looks like we only got up to level 4 in some places, level 3 in others. Not the level 5 that I wanted to be at in the beginning of the war, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a bummer. All right, what's a shame. I probably should have started building them a little bit sooner. I guess me waiting longer did result in us having more military factories, which is why our infantry equipment's so well stacked. So there's that. There's that benefit. And Poland has capitulated. Okay, so now we're just waiting. Then declare war on us. Again, I assume Luxembourg will be the first victim they declare war on. And yep, there's Luxembourg. And then it'll be either us or Belgium next. They could go either way in this one. Sometimes they go after Belgium first, sometimes they go after us. It really kind of depends how the Germans are feeling at the moment, what kind of snacks they're looking for. And there we go. Okay, so they declared war on us. We got invited in the faction, so we're going to join, and then we need to pull in these guys immediately so they don't take our troops from us. All right, so that's how we're looking. We have 7 divisions there, and it looks quite secure. I feel good. I feel like we did the best we could do, and now we need to, while it's paused, we need to do this, and where is it? Right here. So we do have to keep, I don't know if it will show us what exactly we need to have. You have to fully control Holland. Okay, so basically this state here has to be under your full control in order to get it done. Okay, I was thinking there was, I was thinking you had to have more under your control in order to get it done, but apparently not. Okay, well that's fine. We'll definitely get that done. Now what this does is this will decrease division speed, so all divisions, including our own, will be much slower. Increases entrenchment speed by plus 20%, and most importantly, the biggest adjustment here is that division defense is plus 50%. Absolutely massive. And you'll see that our civilian factories, military factories, and infrastructure will all be damaged from this too, so we'll have to repair those, unfortunately. But that is very, very helpful, so let's go ahead and do that. And remember, it's going to be 14 days before we actually get those benefits, so we have to hold out for 14 days. So hopefully we can get it done. And Nationalist Spain just joined the Axis. How did that happen? That shouldn't have happened. Huh. Maybe because the war started and they haven't gotten that modifier yet, the national spirit, that results in them not joining factions. Yeah, that should not have happened. Alright, that's weird. They need to fix that. Alright, so National Spain, who's almost defeated, they will lose, so I guess it's irrelevant. But yeah, they are now in the Axis. Okay. Well, I guess one outcome of that, one outcome of that is Republican Spain will join the Comintern, which means Germany is going to be at war with the Soviet Union very early. Okay, so that could be very bad or very good, depends on how you look at it. And now Belgium has joined. Because, and this is going to give us a bunch of Lend-Lease. Nice, we'll take that, we need all this. Oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah, we'll take all that. That's for support equipment we're running low on. I wonder if they'll give me some guns. I could use some guns. So it depends on how you look at this. This could result in the Soviet Union being, remember they're very weak in the beginning. So this could result in them getting defeated very quickly. So that's the bad. And then the full force of Germany will be used against us, which happened in the last campaign, and that was rough. Oh, artillery, nice. Oh, they're giving us all kinds of good shit. All right, we'll take this. Yeah, everybody wants to give us equipment because they're so short, and we are on the front line here, so that makes sense. Oh yes, our fleet. We can go put them out there now. So what we're going to want to do with these guys is, I'm just trying to protect my convoys, and we're going to shut down all convoys going through here because the Germans are going to tear it up. So let's just block access there. There's no reason to keep access going there. And then we're going to have our ships patrol here and protect convoys from the German submarines. Oops. Alright, so we'll just protect there. I mean, I guess we could go further. We'll see if they sink anything. We'll go in the English Channel at first, and then we'll see if we need to go anywhere else. I'm hoping that they're not anywhere else, but if we have to, we can protect all along here, too, if need be. We'll see where they sink convoys, where the German U-boats are sinking. And yeah, I think they're going to be at war already. They're already at war. Wow. Okay, that's going to be interesting. As I said, it could be a negative if the Soviets get defeated very quickly, and plus they weren't able to extend their lands. I didn't get to do any of those focuses here or declare any of these wars, so they're even weaker. So that's one negative. And yeah, that would result in these probably joining the Axis as well. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. So that's a negative. A positive, though, is that Germany can't put their full brunt of their force against us immediately because they have to worry about the Soviets. In fact, we could even advance if we wanted to. Obviously, I'm not going to give the entrenchment bonuses up until I know that that's what's going to happen. Yeah, you can see the Soviets are already pushing forward. So the Germans will have to pump troops over there. And if they do pull off this border, then we'll advance. I don't see why we wouldn't. And yeah, it looks like the Belgians are already pushing forward here. And Spain is now into the war. Okay, we'll have to see what the British do, where they send their naval invasion, so that's going to be key. Yeah, they're not doing any attacks here, probably because of that, you know, because of the Soviets being at war with them. Getting a lot of them in the east, so that'll help. Yeah, you can see that we're, I mean, well, I guess we're doing better in support equipment. Artillery's pretty short still. And we can drain the water lines, which we don't want to do. So we were able to finish that, and I'll just show you guys this modifier here. And you can see that all of our factories were damaged, so that's the unfortunate part of it. And here we go, it's right up here at the top. Not all the provinces get it, by the way. Only some of them do. So you notice we're not getting it in any of these provinces here. But we do get it in all along here, I think. Nope, right here. So there's one, flooded. Here's the key one that's flooded. Plus you have the 3 land forts there. It's really where you can stop the Germans. And then we have the one here, another key province, and there, so that they beat Belgium. They beat the Belgians, then we'll be able to protect there. But not here or here. So this is Fortress Holland right here. These 3 provinces is where we can pull back and put up a very, very good defense if need be. All right, so we're still building factories since they, or excuse me, still building forts because they haven't attacked us yet. So yeah, maybe we'll get these done. Obviously, a lot of stuff needs to get repaired here now. I'll probably let most of it repair itself. Yeah, I don't expect us to do the repairs. Nah, I don't see why we would. And we do have a unit done here, and so let's go in and get these guys moving. Put them into this army here, and I thought we'd moved a division there, but apparently we had not. I don't know what happened there. I know I had a division there, in fact. Oh, okay, I see what happened. They took back all their forces. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they took all their forces back, so we will need to fix this. And some of these are going to need to train, apparently. Alright, so let's fix all the mistakes they did here, all the movements they did. These guys need to move here. Well, it seems this guy needs to be trained up, so we'll go ahead and put him into training here. These guys can go over here. Oh, they need to train too, so we're going to put them there. And that looks good. I'm not seeing any other divisions, but they did pull a bunch. Okay, yeah, they're just creating all kinds of problems for us, guys. Yeah, they messed everything up. Alright, so yeah, they just, by doing that, they pulled all those divisions out, and it looks like we have one more here. Okay. And he can go here. And we're not protecting that province, so we'll move over here. And is that the crappy one? Yeah, that is the crappy one. Okay, is that all of them? No, there's another one. Alright, so yeah, I'm not going to protect all these. I don't know if these are ones that we had before, and they just moved them, or what the deal is here. Let's just take a look and see what the situation is. How they, because you know, they messed it all up. Alright, we're going to move this guy over to here then. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so it didn't mess anything up over here, thankfully. Alright, so we have 17 divisions there. We have 12 currently training up here. And yeah, they're not attacking. Oh, what the hell? We lost all the divisions here too. Oh, no, never mind. These are French divisions. Okay, so the French are protecting all this territory too. And more equipment. Well, thank you, France. See, I don't expect them to break through here now. I think we got a good, solid defense up. And they are, in fact, losing territory in the east. So maybe we'll push forward, but we won't do that until my defense is secured. We want to get those fortifications built up. And yeah, I just don't want to waste our as long as we don't have the good forts, I don't want to waste our entrenchment bonuses. So we did get that, which gave us the extra civilian factories and the steel, which is lovely. And then we can go and do the military factories next, which I think is exactly what we'll do. And then after that, we'll finally get this one here to start moving towards unaligned. So yeah, let's go and grab that. Okay. Although one thing I do want to take a look at is what all needs to be fully controlled here. What provinces? Oh yeah, you do have to control those over here. So let me just double check which provinces those are. So that's that one, and there's one more that must be under control. This one. I think that was the one. Okay. I think we should be able to protect all those. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should be able to protect all those. Shouldn't be a problem. I just want to make sure that we don't get in a situation where we don't get to do that focus, which will kind of screw us over. That's a big part of the tree. I definitely don't want that to happen. So these guys can stay here. Protect the capital. All right, so yeah, they're not attacking us. The Italians are attacking, though, into French territory, and the French do not have enough divisions here. They have fortifications, and they have mountains, but yeah, I don't think they have enough divisions. So we got the anti-air, and I think that's actually going to be the end of the episode, unfortunately, guys. Oh, Lord. That sucks. I knew it was going to happen at the end of the episode. It is what it is. And we're close enough to 1940 to start getting 1940 techs. Let's go and start with the improved computing machines and see what this decision available is here. Industrial land appropriation, which we don't want to do. All right, so we're at 73% right now for our war support. So with our next batch of political power, we're going to change out of partial mobilization and change over to war economy. Yeah, we don't have the war support to go to total mobilization, and we'd need a ton of political power because we'd have to go to total mobilization and then also enact that law here. I don't know if we can see it yet. Yeah, women in the workforce. Yeah, because you need a total of 250 political power because you got to enact it right after if you don't want to lose a bunch of manpower. So we won't do that. We'll just go to the war economy. As soon as we get 150 political power, that'll grant us a bunch more factories for constructing fortifications. And I'm going to try and get the forts built up to, I don't know, we'll try and at least get to level 5 before we try and do any advancements. I don't even know if we'd win any damn way, though. I'm sure they're entrenched along here. But yeah, we are now in November 1939, and the Germans are in trouble because they ended up war with the Soviets because of the Spanish Civil War. That messed everything all up. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. They should not have been able to join a faction. Because yeah, they're supposed to be limited, especially when you have the historical focuses on. So yeah, I think it's usually not a problem because they typically get it finished before it's a problem. They get the Civil War finished. I mean, let's go and move these guys up to the capital, or we can move them over there as well, or we can move one of these cruddy divisions. I think we have a couple cruddy ones here. Oh, you know what? We have 3. Never mind. We'll move them there. All right, so. That'll be the end of this episode. I'm really looking forward to beginning the next one where we might actually get to fight the Germans. We'll have to see if they are able to launch an offensive because of their distraction here in the east. But yeah, we might be able to launch an offensive and watch Germany get defeated all early. It'd be quite the opposite of the last campaign, but Japan is doing very good. They are defeating China. They're doing quite nicely. So even if we defeated the Germans, which, you know, that's not... talk about, you know, like we've defeated them already when there's still a lot of war left to go. But even if we did defeat the Germans, the Japanese are going to be quite the challenge. So we still have plenty of war left. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I hope to see you on the next episode where we're kind of dip around and see what's been going on in the war, because I completely forgot about the fact that yeah, we have the British and the French all doing their thing. And so you can see them invading there. We can take a look at what's going on in Africa here, which yeah, you see that the British have invaded out of Egypt into Libya, and looks like they're doing quite well there. It looks like actually all Libya's already been conquered. How about down here in Ethiopia? Yeah, the Italians are going to lose down there. They have a ton of divisions there. Wow. All right, so yeah, they're going to lose a crap ton of divisions there. Yeah, it looks like the British have already taken over Albania too. Wow, look at all these things that are going on while I wasn't paying attention. So we'll take a look at some of that stuff. We'll pay more attention to that, I should say, in the next episode, since we're kind of just sitting here waiting for the Germans to attack our forts. So yeah, I'll see you guys on that next episode, and thanks for watching.